Hi, this is ronMctube playing the Hunter on PC, and today we're doing the brand new polar bear missions. They've just been released. We're on White Rime Ridge. Downforce Refuge is the lodge, and we're going to show you how to get polar bears. Very easy. We're going to do some of the missions. The first one we're doing is called an odd predicament. 10 in total. We've got to locate 3 polar bear tracks. I've got the 340 Weatherby, the snakebite bow, and the 4.54 revolver. Now look, this is where we are, Downforce Refuge. What you got to do is, I'll draw it on the map so you can't get this wrong. Start here. I start at 11 and just walk all the way down the coast where the ice rafts are, and you will see polar bears on them. Now often I do about half of this. If I haven't seen a polar bear, I'll probably just start a new hunt. Back to that lodge, do the same thing. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you get them straight away. Sometimes you have to go all the way down to the bottom of this like scorpion's tail, and then you see them. But if you follow that route a few times, you'll get literally all these missions done quite easily. It's just a case of time and going along this route, and you should be good. So I'm going to go with the 340 Weatherby first. This rifle is an absolute beast. You only get 3 shots, but you don't need 3 shots normally to put something down. It is an absolute monster. A little tip for when you're doing missions is try and look at the ones that's next, or the next one if you can, or find out what it is, because often it's like a simple one for the first one, like collect tracks like we're going to do now, 3 polar bear tracks from the same animal, and the next one, if you guess, it's probably harvest that animal that you're after. So you can do 2 or 3 in the same set if you check and look at them, and that's what Ron's got to do. So we've got to get 3 polar bear tracks from the same animal. Right at the start here, there's often polar bears here. Check the rafts. Sometimes you get 2 or 3 here if you're lucky and you spawn in. Sometimes there's none and you can walk most of that route I've showed you. So if you do half of it and yet seen one, I'd just restart myself. You can persevere on, and you might get 3 polar bears straight away after that, but it's up to you. But just follow this route and you will get them. Polar bears are one of my favourite animals actually to hunt. I do like them. They're quite aggressive as well, so don't be shy about pushing them if you see one. You don't have to crawl on your belly prone all the way up to them. You can actually run straight up to them, and because they're aggressive they will attack. That's one thing that makes them fun, and I do like about them. So we've got one in front of us now. I'm going to try and take this one with a Weatherby, and then I think I might try a bow on an attacking one, or the 4.54. We'll see how that goes. It might go wrong. They will charge you and they will kill you, so you just got to watch what you're doing. Also, the ice rafts, you can fall through into the water, so watch that. Where the blue is water, and you will freeze to death. And then you have to spawn back at the tent or lodge. So make sure you plan your routes if you're going on these ice rafts, because you might not make it out alive. If the bears don't get you, the ice and the water will. This is our first The Hunter Classic video of 2019. It's nice to be in the new year. Looking forward to what that might bring. You could probably shoot it there, but we'll get a bit closer. I want you to see the bears. If you haven't hunted them before, if you've just started playing, a lot of people here have hunted them before and they do like them because they are aggressive and they're nice looking. Actually, the fur is really good when you get close up. I'll show you that if we get one and get a trophy shot. So we'll just get a bit closer. But yeah, it's going to be interesting how 2019 is going to turn out for Classic. Colour Wars getting a lot of development, and there's talk of lots of things to come for Classic as well. So it's going to be interesting how that pans out, what we've got. Will we get a new reserve? Will we get new animals? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to whatever comes. So we've already shot one, and I think I've done that a bit far back. It looks quite a decent shot. It's just after the front leg where you aim for, where the sort of armpit creases, but it's a little high, so I think I've hit that a little back. So it's probably an intestine, that one. Not ideal, but we just want to kill it. Slowing down a bit. It's only our first mission, and while we're thinking of that, we best collect the tracks before we collect the animal, because what happens is you collect the animal and like the footprints disappear. We've got to get 3 tracks, so obviously I won't complete it, and I bet the next mission is harvest a polar bear. We'll check that in a minute just to make sure. So there's our polar bear, our first one. I'm not going to collect it. Let's collect 3 tracks of the animal to do the first mission. White rhino is really beautiful as well. It's really good looking. I think it's a bit underrated. It's good for big animals. Moose, there's absolutely loads of moose on this. If you want a trophy moose, come here, come to the other lodge, spawn there, and you might get 200 if you're lucky. That's what most people aim for, but it is an absolute moose heaven. There's lots of big animals on here as well, so come here if you want to have some fun. There we go, there's the first mission done. Now the second mission, I'm just going to minimise in a minute, just check that before I collect this bear, because I don't want to have to get another bear just for the sake of this one in front of me. So let's just check that. And yeah, he's harvested a polar bear. So we'll collect that now and get that mission done. So what are you looking forward to in Classic to come? Are you looking forward to a new reserve, new animals, new items being added, new weapons? Drop it in the comments. I would like to hear that. In March, it's Ron's 10th year. I can't believe that, 10th year of playing the Hunter Classic. Played it from day one when it launched in public, and it's 10 years in March. So I can't believe that. That's absolutely unbelievable that I've been playing a game this long that I've really enjoyed. Never played a game this long, or even played in a game that's lasted this long. So it's done really well, and Ron's still enjoying it now. Got one right in front of us, and I'm going to try to get the 4.54 revolver on it, and I'm trying to get an attack. We can just kill it. Look, he's not even down there. This is what I was talking about, getting close. We could just lung it right here or heart shot it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try and get an attack off it. Once she realises I'm here, she's like, nah. Right, let's see how close we can get this. Try and get between the eyes, shall we? Here it goes. A bit too close. A bit too close for Ron there. I think we did actually hit it, but Ron took a hit there. We had our medics pack on us, so it was alright. We got revived. The bear's not getting revived though, only for the trophy shot. But yeah, a bit too close there. I was trying to see how close we could get it without getting killed, but it didn't quite work, but at least we had fun doing it. Yeah, we shot it in the school, that's why, look, and then it went straight through to the liver. That was a female. So that's been me, ronMctube. We've been taking a look at polar bears, where to get them in the polar bear missions, just come out today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. If you've got anything you want to know about the games, drop it in the comments and I'll try and answer them. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.